And the more you give them, the worse they become. The more you give these so-called poor, namely code language for black people, the more you give them, the worse they become. I guarantee you, roll the clock back 60 years, cut the welfare system, and cut all this other entitlement, and watch the black community stand up and start building schools and churches and banks, and men staying at home raising their children. Roll the clock back 70 years, good God Almighty, and you'll watch a great black society. Even in the midst of Jim Crow and the Ku Klux Klan, black people were then stellar family people, building their own communities, servicing their own communities, building banks right next to white-only water fountains 70 years ago. But once we started giving and helping the poor, got to help the poor people now. Well, we need affirmative action, you know, because the poor and the black people, we got to level the playing field. Good God Almighty. I got your playing field all right. It's been 70 years, 50 years non-stop of giving to the poor, and they still poor. Hey, when y'all gonna wake up out there? You're throwing your money down a rat hole. You call it the poor hole. You're throwing your money down a rat hole fooling with these black people. You're throwing your money down a rat hole. Haven't you noticed they're not getting better? They're going to jail, making more babies, killing one another in Chicago, killing one another in Detroit. Haven't you noticed they're not getting better? You put them on television, they get worse. And their leaders are getting fatter, money-wise. Jackson and Sharpton got to do something for the poor. I mean, what's wrong with y'all Americans out there? Why y'all still going for this okie doke that you got to give money, you got to keep giving your hard-earned money to some poor drug addict in Harlem or in Detroit or in South Central Los Angeles? What's up with that? Why do you think, why are you letting Jackson and Sharpton and Obama, Maxine Waters, Sheila Jackson Lee, John Conyers, Charles Rangel, and a host of other lying black lips tell you that you got to take your hard-earned money and support a man who makes 4 or 5 women pregnant, and now you got to support his babies? I'm talking about you out there in Indiana. Hey, you out there in Elkhart, Indiana. Why you got to take care of black man's baby in Harlem? What's up with that? What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all keep letting this? Are y'all so guilt-ridden by slavery that every time the black person cries, your pocketbook and billfold dries? Every time a black man cries, I need help, you have to pay for it. Even when he robs his own brother right in his own neighborhood, you still got to pay for his lawyer. You got to pay for his prison. You have to, no matter what that black man does, no matter what the so-called poor does, you got to pay for it. It's time this foolishness stopped in America. It stopped. It doesn't have to be this way. This is adverse to God. God never created anybody to live the way black people live. This has got to stop. God is sick of it. If y'all aren't sick of paying for it, God is sick of it. He's sick of this. No man on earth should ever live the way black people live, with their crazy selves. Always crying discrimination, always crying slavery, always talking about the white man. God didn't create us to live in this mess. Well, you know we've been discriminated against. Will you shut up? You know they had us here slaves, you know. They brought us from Africa. My God! You say that one more time, I'm going to choke you. One more time. If I hear that one more time out of you, I'm going to choke your tongue out your mouth. It's because black people hate America. And the thing it is that the reason why they hate is because they're such losers. They're so weak. They look at themselves as the white man, and the only thing they can use against the white man is hate, because they can't use their intellect, They can't use their money because they don't have any. They don't have any intellect. They can't use their integrity. They can't use their genius. They can't use anything against the white man. The only thing that the black man have in full supply that he can use against the white man is hate. And he does a good job of that. The black man does a good job of hating the white man because he can't use his history to say he's been a great man and he's done great things and he's built great nations. He can't use that. He doesn't have money. He doesn't have the intellect of the white man. He doesn't. No, he doesn't. The only thing that the black man can use against the white man is hatred, and he uses it every time you see it. I don't care if the black man's got a PhD. I don't care if he's Cornel West. I don't care if he's Dr. Alvin Passant. I don't care who he is. He does not have the strength, the ability of the white man, and he confesses it every day when he said the white man is holding us down and we got to redistribute the wealth. The only thing that the black man got in full supply that he can use is hate.